The Judgment Day might finally implode on WWE SmackDown. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The Judgment Day is one of the most significant heel factions on Raw, which includes Women's World Champion Liv Morgan, her boyfriend, AAA Mega Champion Dominic Mysterio, J.D. McDonough, and former Women's Tag Team Champions Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Judgment Day is a faction that began years ago, with founding member Edge, Adam Copeland. It has since undergone multiple lineup changes and has tapered off in importance compared to other main event factions, like The Vision or the newly renewed Bloodline on Raw. A major member of the current lineup, Finn Balor, was ousted from the faction weeks before WrestleMania 42, following a skirmish with Dominic Mysterio. Even though he later defeated Mysterio and his former friend J.D. McDonough to gain redemption, this direction only led Judgment Day to further fall off a cliff as a dominant stable, just like many factions of the past, in which the members become a family of sorts. Judgment Day is no different, with internal conflicts galore and tensions rife between its members. Also, it may be time for WWE's creative team to send the members of the faction off in different directions to renew interest in their characters, as Judgment Day storylines are failing to get the same kinds of reactions that they used to. A few things could happen on SmackDown that could see the Judgment Day finally implode. I'm going to try to explore some of the possibilities in this article. The Judgment Day implodes on SmackDown. Opinion. Raquel Rodriguez, despite being a dominant wrestler, has failed to capitalize on the opportunities she has gotten for the Women's World title. Big Mommy Cool was in a feud with then world champion Stephanie Vaquer and faced her on multiple occasions in different settings, but failed to win gold. She most recently exited the Queen of the Ring tournament after a loss in her match to Io Sky. A frustrated Rodriguez could finally turn on Morgan and cost her the Queen of the Ring tournament semifinal against Charlotte Flair. This could be a face turn for Rodriguez, who has explored her heel side quite a bit in the past several months. This move would in turn leave Roxanne Perez in a dilemma, as she'll be caught between two of her friends. But if the bossy treatment she has received from Morgan is any indication, Roxanne might end up favoring Rodriguez, leaving Morgan with her boyfriend, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Faction breakups lead to great feuds and fresh bookings, so Rodriguez facing Morgan or challenging her for the world title could be a very interesting affair. The girls fighting it out will also leave the men confused, as J.D. McDonough and Dominic Mysterio currently have no beef between them. However, tensions could rise if they start favoring their favorite person, which is obviously going to be Liv Morgan for Mysterio, who is his girlfriend, but could be Raquel Rodriguez for McDonough because the two have been known to get along very well together. One can hope that WWE's creative team takes the Judgment Day stars into their next chapter without rehashing the same storyline of being the dominant faction, especially with the Bloodline and the Vision already working as the top factions on Raw. Charlotte Flair shows off impressive physique ahead of WWE Queen of the Ring match against Liv Morgan. UE Queen of the Ring tournament is in full swing right now, and it appears that Charlotte Flair is leaving no stone unturned in her preparation. The daughter of Ric Flair is one of the most accomplished names in the women's division of the Stamford-based promotion, having been champion several times so far. She is currently participating in the Queen of the Ring, where she has already qualified to the semifinal stage. So far, she has defeated Jade Cargill, Sol Ruca, and Lyra Valkyria in a fatal four-way match. Charlotte Flair will be facing Liv Morgan next, a match that will likely be a tough one for her. Morgan has an added advantage, owing to Judgment Day almost always assisting her. Nevertheless, Flair has been training hard for the match, as evidenced by a recent post she shared on X. Flair showed off her impressive physique while doing a set of chest flies in the gym. The caption read, "QOTR tomorrow. P.S. I hope you feel strong. AF today." Charlotte Flair has received a warning from another WWE star. With Charlotte Flair now being in the crosshairs of Judgment Day, Roxanne Perez is flat out issued a threat for the last ever Divas champion. Taking to X, Roxanne Perez stated that she could not wait to see Liv Morgan eliminate Flair from the Queen of the Ring tournament. She wrote, "Congrats at Miss Charlotte, you're now in the Judgment Day's way. And what a dangerous place to be. I can't wait to watch Liv wipe the floor with you Friday. But if you show up Monday, you might not even make it that far," she wrote. Charlotte Flair does have her own allies, with one of the biggest supporters being Alexa Bliss. The duo have considerable chemistry, and it is possible that Bliss will intervene if Judgment Day interferes in the match on SmackDown. It remains to be seen who progresses to the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament in WWE. Liv Morgan has reason to be worried ahead of weigh-in match against Charlotte Flair could lose her dream run in WWE. The World Heavyweight Champion will face Charlotte Flair on the upcoming episode of SmackDown in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Interestingly, a new update from the Queen suggests that the Judgment Day members should tread carefully. Charlotte Flair sends a cryptic message ahead of her match against Liv Morgan. The Queen took to X and posted a video clip of herself where she was seen training in the gym. Flair was working on her chest on the pec deck fly machine. Captioning the tweet, Charlotte Flair wrote, "While this message is most likely for her fans, it could also be aimed at Liv Morgan. The 14-time Women's Champion could be asking the Judgment Day member to bring her best to the ring to face her if she wants to advance to the finals." The Miracle Kid has entered the Queen of the Ring tournament despite already being the Women's World Champion. She aims to win the tournament and then challenge Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's Championship and hold both world titles simultaneously. To achieve this dream run, Morgan needs to get through Flair and then Io Sky, who has already reached the finals after defeating Raquel Rodriguez on this week's Raw episode. Interestingly, Liv Morgan, Charlotte Flair, as well as Io Sky, have a complex and long-standing history with Mommy. Thus, it is difficult to predict which of these women will actually become the 2026 Queen of the Ring. Like Morgan, Flair has also set her crosshairs on Rhea Ripley and has already warned her that their alliance will take the back seat when the world title is at stake. On the other hand, Io Sky had dethroned Mommy just ahead of WrestleMania 41 last year to win the Women's World Championship for the first time. It would be interesting to see who, between Morgan and Flair, joins Sky in the finals at the Night of Champions.